everything they told us was a lie?
What?
Just as I thought.
Now then.
Murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom, she didn't even have a chance to resist.
This is bad.
Just spit it out already.
Why? How many times do I have to tell you?
What are you saying?
That's enough!
Shut up! No one. Nobody's gonna give in to despair. Let's give it everything we've got. Just hold on. That can't be
You're
true.
a liar.
Wait, what?
Hey, what's up, everyone, and welcome to GorCast Reviews. I'm here with my buddy G-Ride Money.
Sup?
Yeah, that's him, and I'm Gore, obviously, and we are here to review another review. This time, I am here to review because he didn't play it. Danganronpa, which is a PS Vita game that was originally a PSP game. That's very Japanese anime-ish.
In fact, that wasn't the whole name. It was so Japanese anime, like he couldn't even pronounce the first time he did this.
All right, the subtitle, I don't remember the subtitle, to be honest. It's in the title, so it doesn't matter. So anyway, the main title is Danganronpa.
It's probably gonna be cut off with the ellipses afterwards.
Yeah, ellipses. Well, I mean, you know, anime characters like using their ellipses. That's actually a thing. I didn't know that. But
apparently it was.
It is a thing. In this game, ellipses everywhere. Everywhere.
Oh, God.
Alright, so anyway, Danganronpa is originally a PSP game. It went to PS Vita. It got changed up a little bit. I think the graphics are a little bit better now. I'm not sure. The story here, I told you last week that if you listen to our GorCast, which is our podcast, this is what we're recording this review at. Go listen to GorCast. It's our podcast. In episode 5, I told Gerard about this game. I told him it's all about Def's high school, where he gets kids to come there and they kill each other.
Yeah, pretty much it's solely the video game.
I don't know where I read that because that's completely wrong.
It was wrong.
All right.
Wait, are you telling me Wikipedia was wrong?
It's not. No, it wasn't Wikipedia. It was actually GameFly that told me that.
Oh, Jesus, GameFly, you have one job.
Well, that's where I got the game from, and then I bought it because I wanted to keep it because it was going to be a long game. So they told me that it was Def's high school, and kids come, and of course they have to kill each other to get out. That part is true, except the Def part. It's not Def. It's just this teddy bear, Monokumo. That's his name.
So it's Teddy from
It's
Persona.
it's pretty much Teddy.
Did you look at the face of Master You, senpai?
That's a quote from our GorCast. Watch our Persona 4.
I have a very long win streak of 1.
Very long win streak of 1 from him. I got like 3 maybe because
mine was longer than
Teddy's
yours, though.
king. I play as Teddy in
Labras was a fun character to work with.
Persona 4 Arena.
Just
I got
get
the
the
baseball
jetpack
bat.
done.
Yeah. But anyway, back to Danganronpa. Yeah, there's a teddy bear. He's obviously controlled by someone, but who knows?
Maybe it's Def.
And he brings all these kids, these high school kids, into this high school. I was about to say college. This high school, which is supposed to be this big high school. Everybody got accepted because I guess this high school is kind of like a college in a way because this is a really like...
It's Japan. Middle school, elementary school was high school for them.
Yeah, I'm not sure how Japan works, but anyway, they got accepted into this high school. It's a really like big, this big high school. I mean, it's great.
Huge.
Like you go there and you're automatically going to be successful when you leave. It's called Hope's Peak. They go there and the hopes that they actually will graduate and become these big things, but of course there are only 15 in there, and they all get pretty much kidnapped, thrown in there. They have to stay there for the rest of their lives, or they can kill someone, one of their fellow students, get away with the crime, and leave. So that's pretty much the story. You play as Makoto, who's this kid. He's naive as shit. He's not really all that.
Naive as shit.
He is naive.
He sounds like
really
the greatest
naive.
He sounds like the greatest character you want to play as.
He's likable. He's okay, but
I like your naive as shitness.
well, I mean, he's just that character that someone says, "Shut up, Makoto," and he's like, "Okay." So
Sad face.
And someone will say, "Hey, Makoto, go over there. There's something over there." And he's like, "Okay." So that's why I'm
That seems legit enough.
So I mean, he's not really the strongest character, but I don't know. He's a kid, so I can't.
Well,
say.
they're all kids.
Well, they are kids, but he's obviously like. Well, all right, he's not the youngest one, but he looks like he's
the
one
least
of the
mature.
youngest. He's the least mature of the group, definitely. You have a bunch of other people. Some of them are like the ultimate types. Like I don't know how
Ultimate types.
I don't know how to explain this, but
They're from the Ultimates.
they call these characters
Side by side with Iron Man.
They call these people ultimate because they're really good at whatever they're really. I mean, they do.
Oh man,
like,
this guy's good at playing soccer. He's the ultimate soccer player.
Well, actually, you say that, but there's someone there's not someone that's really good at soccer. There's someone that's really good at swimming. They're the ultimate swimmer.
Oh.
There's someone that is really good at programming. There's someone that's really good at fanfics. I swear.
Oh god,
that's
that doesn't
one.
surprise me.
There's one that's really just like a big millionaire, pretty much, and he's the ultimate millionaire, I guess.
Ultimate millionaire. Watch, as soon as they get out of school, they find out that they're not the ultimates. They were actually the worst.
Yeah, there's the ultimate gambler, meaning that she's a really big liar.
Oh, wonderful.
So there's all
Never
these.
trust what she says.
There's all these different characters, and what I really like about the game is that you get to know all of them pretty much, pretty well. I mean, it's like a 25-hour game. It's really long.
Oh, yeah.
So you get to know each character. And what I really like is that we mentioned Persona 4 earlier. You didn't play the original Persona 4.
No, I did not.
You only played Arena. In Persona 4, you can actually like communicate with some of these characters and actually build relationships.
Yeah.
Same thing happens in this game.
Oh, neat.
There's 3 parts in this game. There's the what would you call it? The social part where you actually communicate and get to know these characters a little bit more.
Oh, yeah?
There's an investigation part, which is when someone gets actually murdered, because people are going to die in this game. If you get too attached to characters, that's a bad idea, because people get killed. Like in the first 3 hours, 3 people die. So
Jesus.
yeah, so people die in this game. It's not like the kid friendly like ooh Danganronpa, I can't wait to play. No one's gonna die. Oh no.
Everyone dies.
Everyone dies.
Oh, what was it called?
What?
What was the game called?
Danganronpa.
Danganronpa?
Yeah.
Oh, Danganronpa. Everyone dies in that.
Everyone dies. Oh, spoiler. Actually, that's not a spoiler. Well, you'll see. You have to play the game.
You have to play the game, yeah.
Anyway, what was I gonna say? All right, so the one part is social. So you go around the school. You actually walk around the school in a first-person view, talk to people and stuff. Build relationships. And then there's the second part, which is the investigation part. When someone gets murdered, you actually can acquire evidence. Find stuff, talk to other people, see what they know, and acquire all this evidence. And then the third part is the class trial, which is you use all that evidence to prove who actually did it. Sometimes they might think you did it. Sometimes they might think that, the wrong person did it.
You definitely didn't do it though.
Yeah, of course I didn't do it.
It turns out that you actually you did do it, and it was a repressed memory.
Oh man, you spoiled it.
You were the bad guy the whole time.
Oh, you spoiled the game, Gerard. No, no, that's not this. That's not the twist. If there is a twist, who knows? But
I'm not Shyamalan was in that here.
The class trials are definitely the biggest part of this game. When you get all the evidence, you have to pretty much listen to people talk and see what's just not right, and you have to use this evidence to pretty much tell them, hey, bro, you're telling a lie or you're just wrong.
Jeez, do we have to have write notes and everything outside the game?
No, you have the evidence in a list, and whatever evidence is specific to that part of the conversation, you use that one, and then you tell them, hey, you're wrong, this was this and stuff. You have to just use this all this evidence. It's very much like Phoenix Wright in a way.
Except there's no objection.
Yeah, there's no objection. It's more like, no, you're wrong. That's what he says all the time. Whenever you get something wrong, someone gets something wrong, you tell them they're wrong, and he just goes, you're wrong, and he does the Phoenix Wright pointing with the finger too. Yeah, he does that. So that's really cool. There's actually a lot of mini games in the middle of the class trial. There's sometimes where it turns into kind of like a hangman game where you have to figure out what the word is, and you have to actually shoot the letters. It's really hard to explain.
Okay,
yeah, you have to see the
definitely
game.
sounds like an anime game.
Well, no, when you see it, it kind of makes sense.
Anime puts action in everything, including Hangman.
It's really hard to explain.
Let that sink in for a second.
Yeah, well, there's a hangman thing where you have to shoot the right letters to guess what the word is. There's one where you...
I can't wait to see what they do with Jeopardy.
There's actually one... There's one mode in this where it's called Bullet Time Battle. Oh, where you have to... It's a rhythm game. You have to keep pressing the X button to the rhythm of the song, and you also have to press the triangle button to pretty much destroy all of the things that whoever you're battling says. Like, say someone's saying, I didn't do it. You have to build up your rhythm and destroy whatever they're saying so you can lower.
That's clearly how to shut someone up during a trial. It's just to build a rhythm.
Yeah, so you can lower
Apparently, trials are musical.
So you can lower their guard and
murder trials, the musical,
and of course catch them in a lie and stuff. There's a lot of different little pieces of gameplay.
The next High School Musical movie.
What I really love the story though. It's really good. First of all, the premise is really cool. Even though you said it's kind of like Soul Eater in a way. It's not Def's high school, like I said. It's this teddy bear that's all crazy and stuff. And, of course, there's a lot of twists and turns. Some of the characters aren't who you think they are. Of course, people are going to die, so that means some characters...
people are not ultimates?
Yeah, some people... Well, there's actually 2 that aren't. You and some other person isn't an ultimate. Because you're actually the ultimate lucky student because he got drafted in there.
Really?
Yeah, he got drafted into the high school.
It was like, we didn't have any more applications to accept. You know what? Let's just draft someone. We need 15.
Let's just get some random regular student. Oh, and that's who you play as, of course. And, of course, you're the one that pretty much solves all the cases. So you're obviously better than everybody.
Yeah, you're the ultimate in everything.
Yeah, so... that's really the gameplay. I really like it. I really like the social aspect. You get to know all these characters, which is really cool. Some of them are really unlikable. I'm gonna tell you straight up. Like some of them are complete dickheads, and some of them are just
I hope they die first.
There's one character in this you're supposed to really like, and she has no personality whatsoever.
Kristen Stewart, then.
Yeah, huh?
Kristen Stewart, then.
Yeah, Kristen Stewart. Kristen Stewart's in the game. She's an anime character with purple hair.
Sounds
also,
about right.
So yeah, there's some characters that aren't that likable, but there's 15 of them, so you're gonna find some that are definitely likable, and there's a majority of them that are likable. Investigation parts are pretty simple. It's you just look around the room, go to different rooms, try to find evidence, and then you use that for the class trial. So you try to figure out who actually did it. If you fail, this is the thing: if you fail and accuse the wrong person, everybody besides the person that murdered that other person dies.
What?
Everybody dies besides the one that murdered, and he leaves, or he or she leaves, I should say. That's the whole thing. If you murder someone, you can leave as long as people can't prove that you're the one who did it.
And so the guy murders everyone else.
The guy or girl murders. No. The teddy bear murders everybody else. You have to play the game.
Except for you.
No, you die too.
Oh, good.
That's the end of the game. That's it. You're like done. You're done.
It's like, you're the murderer. No, I'm not. He turns out it's actually not. I'm here to kill everyone then.
Yeah.
And he goes to the murderer. You're able to leave.
Now, all right. The class trial part is a lot of fun trying to figure out who did it. It's really good mystery. It's very like whoa. Even though sometimes I was just like, it's obviously this, and people just don't realize it. Like there's one case in the beginning where there's upside down numbers. And it's obviously someone's fucking name upside down.
Oh god!
I mean, it's not upside down numbers. I'm sorry. It's just it looks like numbers. It was 11307. It's obviously someone's name upside down, and they just didn't realize it. You have to play a game again. Right now you're just like, that's just numbers, Gore, you moron. But when you see it, you automatically know who it is, and everybody's like, what does that mean? I don't know what it is. I'm the ultimate dumbass, obviously.
The next one to be put into the school.
And he'll probably figure it out before anybody else does. But I'm just like, okay, parts like that, but there's a lot of really very smart parts where you have to actually figure it out, and I really like that. I like trying to figure out what's going to happen.
Yes.
And again, the story is really good. Some characters that you really like are going to die. Just telling you straight up.
So don't like any characters.
This isn't Phoenix Wright where everybody you like is just going to be happy and fun. Yeah, I mean, you still have to investigate murders, but you're going to be okay. Don't worry about it. No, in this game,
everyone dies.
No, not everyone. Everyone could die. That's the thing. So that's Danganronpa. I think the graphics also are really good too. What I really like is that they don't try to make everybody look like a 3D model. When you're roaming the school, everything else is a 3D model for the most part. But then when you see all the characters and maybe some items,
2D models. Then?
Yeah, they're just paper thin. That's it. They're just paper thin.
This is an anime game. They do that all the time.
But it looks really cool because the designs are actually pretty good for the most part.
They make it look good.
Yeah, there's actually one girl in this called her name is Sakura. No. She's badass. No, she's badass. She has long white hair. She's muscly as fudge. I'm gonna say fudge. As fudge. Fudge is muscly.
Stop us now.
But she is tough. I don't know why she has red skin, but she has red skin. She's tough, and she's a badass. You have to look her up. She's badass. You see her.
She sounds like a female Hellboy.
She looks. That's pretty much what she looks like. She looks like a demon. I'm like, oh man, I don't want to screw with her. But of course, she ends up being actually kind of nice, and I hang out with her a couple times.
And then she dies.
No, I'm not gonna say anything, bro. Don't try to get me the twisty, turny things, all right? Don't know what that means.
What's a twist?
I'm not gonna tell you what happens, all right? You sit there.
So wait, is it like a set number of students get killed, or is it a completely random out of the 15?
Can't tell you, man. All right. Well, this is the thing. Every class trial, one person will die, and that means if they get caught, the person that murdered the person, they get executed.
Shit.
So every class trial, at least 2 people are going to die.
But it could be any one of the people inside the game.
Yeah.
Besides you.
Besides, well, I could murder someone. Who knows? I don't know. I don't know. I can't follow the character everywhere he goes. Yeah, you have to figure out who it is, blah, blah, blah. A lot of people are going to die. Again, when you play it, get attached to the characters, but not too attached. Because I know some people probably like, oh, I really like that character. Oh, great.
Dead.
It's great.
Restart the game and maybe your luck will be better this time.
Maybe she or he won't die this time.
It turns out to be the murderer.
So anyway, the sound's really good too. The voice acting's really good. I really like the graphics. It's a great portable game because you can just play a little bit of it, figure out some of the story. All right, shut it off, go back to doing what you're doing, masturbate, whatever you're doing, and then come back and play a little bit more.
Find out everyone else died.
Yeah, for me, I played 3 hours at a pop. I was bang, bang, bang. And I was like, all right, good. This is a great game. I love it. So Danganronpa, I highly recommend it, actually. You know what? The score is at the end. You'll see it. But I give it a really high score. I really loved it. So
Ding.
The only problem I have is that some characters are not that likable, and there's some errors in the logic, like I said. So that's it.
All right, then.
There you go. There's my review for Danganronpa. Trigger Happy Climax or whatever it's called. I can't remember the subtitle.
That sounds like a...
I think it's called Happy Trigger Havoc. That's what it's called. That's a better title.
It
Climax part, get that out of there.
Yeah. No.
So anyway, there you go. That's it. Thank you. Bye.